How have you been? Okay, so I'm back again with a new book and a new device that I don't know how to turn on. And the new book, A Wanted Woman. Thanks you guys for coming to pick it up and hang out with me for lunchtime. Hi, where are you from? Okay, is everybody? Everybody's here? Okay. All right. So the new book features a new character. Her name is Reaper. Has anybody had a chance to glance through a few pages?
No, I read the whole book.
You read the whole book?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work at the newspaper. It came at the item and I got it.
Oh, so you got it early?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's an insurance-fighting adventure. The main character, Reaper, is an assassin. And she works with this huge organization. They call themselves Retail Services Consumers Incorporated. And they do collections. And by collections, I mean they do hardcore collections. Yeah. These are the last people you want to see if you have a debt. And also they have like an organization. It looks like legit, like a business. But also, they also do hard jobs like doing assassinations. And Reaper is sent to Trinidad to do this political hit. And everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. She finds herself on the run and trapped in Barbados. Are you guys familiar with Barbados, West Indies? Barbados is one of the most southern islands in the chain, and it's only 166 square miles. So for us, if we go there on vacation, it's paradise. But for her, she's trapped there with an organization out of Trinidad trying to track her down, and also she's no longer in favor with her organization. So basically, she has no money, maybe a couple of guns, and she has two big organizations after her. You guys, am I
You're right.
on it? All right, just want to make sure, okay. And also prior to this, so I'm going to try to read a bit and see if I can pull this off. We have a couple of kids here, so I'll be sure, mindful of what I say. And we're in an open space. Reaper also, this was kind of interesting to me as I was writing. Reaper is an assassin. She's only 21. She's good at what she does, but she's not good at relationships. Now, Reaper is seeing this guy named Johnny Parker, who is married, who was married, and has a kid. And she has issues with his baby mama. Well, I'm just saying. But the thing about Reaper is like Clark and Superman. She's trying to have this life. She's trying to pretend like she's a normal person in a normal community. And she gets this confrontation by this woman who has no idea that you're really talking to a person who kills people for a living. All right. I'm going to read a little bit of that. Let me find, I got this device, and it just keeps clicking off. It will be much easier with the book. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, this is Reaper. I made men widowers, women widows, children orphans, made grandparents have to take care of their dead children's babies, made children have to bury their parents. I wondered what Johnny Parker would think if he had seen my true resume, the one written in blood. It wasn't like Johnny Parker knew that I was a hitman. Wondering what he would have thought of me if he had seen me on the roof of the Carlton Savannah, or if he had walked into the Sugar Usher Lounge and saw me dirty dancing with a cricket. Parker knew Jennifer, but had no idea who I really was. I wasn't Jennifer. He had no idea what I had been through, had no idea what I was capable of doing. But Parker's ex-wife knew. That psychotic heifer knew. Johnny Parker had left his wife 2 years before we shared a bed, but when she found out about us, she began harassing me. Used a friend who worked at Verizon, obtained the number I used for my bogus identity, and then she blew up my BlackBerry. When I didn't reply, she made my BlackBerry ping, ping, ping all night long. And then she made it ping, ping, ping into the next morning, ping, ping, ping into the next afternoon. You guys have BlackBerries? You guys have them? Oh, okay. Do you have the BlackBerry? Oh, okay.
I used to.
BlackBerries, when every time somebody hits you, it does this ping. And just imagine that just going, it's like somebody ringing the doorbell over and over and over, and just like, you watch a Big Bang Theory? Sheldon, knock, 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 hello, knock, 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 hello, knock, 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 hello. That's how irritating it is. Okay, all right. I jumped up, okay. Johnny was over and we were in bed making love, and the damn phone started to ping, ping, ping. I told Johnny to get up and end it, or I would handle it. Then she came by my place looking for it. She had obtained my address, probably from the same friend who worked at Verizon, and she pinged me all day long. Then she had the nerve to ring my doorbell at 3 o'clock in the morning. And when I opened the door, wearing a t-shirt and boy shorts, she called me every name she could think of. And I stood there and I stared at her. I had a coveted middle-class existence. Now, I lived from job to job with barely making ends meet. But like my neighbors, I held on to the facade of doing better than I really was. It was a normal existence in a capitalistic world. I didn't live in a neighborhood of violence, so when Parker's ex-wife came to my door, I had to maintain my identity. One of a kind, peaceful neighbor who gave smiles to everybody in the neighborhood. After she had cussed me out, she went to her car, and right away, my phone began to ping, ping, ping again while she drove away. She had bullied me. I loved Johnny Parker, so I had allowed her to bully me. Okay, now here I gotta say, Reaper, that you're gonna read about, when she was a little girl in elementary school, she was a little fat kid who was bullied all the time. So this is real personal, her being bullied. I lived in a cul-de-sac, and Johnny's wife had to turn right, exit a slow-opening unmanned security gate, then make another right to get to the main road. The main road was to the right of my townhouse. By the time she had exited my swanky complex, I had sprinted across the perfectly manicured grass, had passed by a new unit under construction, had picked up a brick, jumped over a 6-foot wall, and I stood to the side. Just as she came up on me speeding, of course, the brick went flying like a tree dove, crashed into the center of her windshield. A Lexus swerved and she crashed into a wall. I went to the driver's side and I opened the door. She was stunned from the impact, beaten up by the airbag, but not beaten enough. I pulled her out by her blouse, ripped the material, and I gave her a strong headbutt. I pimp slapped her. I bitch slapped her, followed by another pimp slap. She cried out in terror and tried to stop me from slapping her around like she was a rag doll. I grabbed her left hand and I bent her finger, the same finger she had used to flip me off. I made it break like a twig. She needed to be accountable for her actions. I said, "It's 3 in the morning and you want to play games? Stupid, arrogant. Look, Parker left you. Get over it and move on." She nodded 10,000 times, kept been nodding all through my speech. I said, "Do not make my BlackBerry ping, ping, ping. It's rude. It's rude." I picked up the brick. She freaked out, scampered back over the oil and dirt on the asphalt. I wanted to smash her face in, and I was going to. Then I heard the child crying. Parker's 6-year-old daughter screamed. She was in the back seat, strapped in, no child seat. I snapped, "You brought your daughter out in the middle of the night to do this?" The kid cried like she was a newborn. She called for her mother and looked at me like I was a monster in the night. Okay, I'll stop right there. Okay, so that's some of Reaper. That makes sense what we're going on? Little baby mama drama going on there? All right. So, that's just a small part. The relationship with Johnny Parker is just a small part. The big part is Trinidad, the West Indies. It's an adventure. If you've read the Gideon series,
Yes.
it's an adventure that is equal or greater to the Gideon series, in my opinion. So if you love that type of story, This is it. Brand new characters, same universe. I think that there's even a mention of the four horsemen in here to let you know that everything's connected. So I don't know what'll happen after this. Maybe Reaper and Gideon will run into each other somewhere down the line. It's probably the same universe. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I'll take a few questions. I know we're here on lunch break. Anybody have any questions? Quick questions? Yes, ma'am. Say it again. What started me to writing books? I love storytelling. Is just the best way to put it. I love creating characters. I love creating situations. I love traveling. I'm wanderlust. I love traveling. And I think it shows in the books because I'm always going to different locations. I go to places that I'm not familiar with. Like, when I did the Living series, I had never gone to Argentina. I flew to Argentina specifically to move there for 3 or 4 months to sit there and create a book. There was no story when I got there. I got there, I learned the culture, the city, as much of it as I could. Created characters on the fly and created the book. I did the same thing with this. I was in Barbados for most of the last year. I'm up reading the newspaper every day, getting the politics, reading the culture, eating the food, and creating a story around Barbados. Same thing for Trinidad. I was in Trinidad. All the locations that I described in detail, I was there. I was there with pen, paper, laptop. Yes, ma'am. The Gideon character? And Neil Simone? And that, okay.
Are you going to one day get those 2 characters in the same?
Will Gideon and Nia end up in the same book? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. You naughty. You're a bad girl. That would be an interesting book. I don't know which way it would go, but it would be very, very interesting. They may never leave the hotel. Okay. The characters I write about. Are they real or are they fiction? Well, they're fiction. I'll like say for Reaper, I sit down with the intention of creating a character. I don't know how tall she is, how old she is, how much she weighs. I don't know her backstory yet, and it just gradually comes. Like I gave her, she was born in Memphis, but she could stay there. Her dad is from Barbados, which ties into the story. She did some serious training in Huntington Beach, California, and she moved, at some point she moved to Florida and she met this guy, Johnny Parker. I mean, none of that is, I just made it up as I went along. Even for her dad, I go to Barbados and I meet people from the country. So I start to learn, I get bits and pieces, and so, okay, he went to this school over here. He grew up over here. I just make it up and put it together. And then at some point, it starts to feel solid, like it makes sense. You know, I would learn about, so like little things that I would learn about the school system. Like we go to schools that are in our neighborhood. So if we live here, we're going to go to the high school that's right there. They go based on their grades. So if you have a certain grade level, well, your test scores. So if you test high, you will go to this school over here. So they know that everyone at this school tested high to get into the school. It's not the same here. You know what I mean? So with that said, so if I say that her dad went to a particular school, the people in the culture kind of know how he did in test score-wise. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of little bitty stuff like that I have to like, oh, okay, you don't just go to a school that's around the corner from your house. Everybody's up in the morning. All the kids are up in the morning catching buses to go all over the island to go to school. So I used to wonder, like, why don't they just walk into the school by their house? Everyone's on the bus in the morning. So I get in and I get bits and pieces, and say even with Gideon, I just threw him out because someone mentioned Gideon. I created his backstory. Mom is French, North Carolina. Moved him around, and then eventually he just becomes Gideon from time in Montreal. You know, Nia, I had gone to Trinidad. So I just wanted to create a character for that story, pleasure, decadence, the education of Neil Simone. And for whatever reason at the time, I went with the character who was born in Trinidad. I started doing the research. So for that, it would be more her mother. How did her mother grow up? What did her mother leave behind? What is her relationship to the Trinidadian culture? So I would bring that into the story. But no, it's not like some person that's, I'm not going to book it out to and do that. I don't want to get sued. Here we are. Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to make a part 2 to Friends with Love?
I'm not going to make a part 2 to Friends. That was like 50 years ago. That'd be like old friends and old lovers. No. That would be like calling like Niagara and Cialis right now, but no. I would love to use those characters. I've thought about it, but so much time is going by. I'm not sure what I would do with it. You know what I mean? It's easier with, say, like, a Wonder Woman, a Gideon series, maybe even now Neil Simone, to continue, in a contemporary fashion, and still have the characters, for me, remain very interesting. Because now Tyrell Shelby would be them married 10 years. So I don't know what it would be. And probably, if I did, I would pull them out and put them in a different type of genre. So it would be the same characters, but it'd be more thriller. Something's going on in their life that has to be solved. You know what I mean? So, I'm a writer. I have that flexibility. I can move them from one genre to the next. You'll recognize the characters. I'll know I'm changing genres, but you'll feel it as a continuation of the same characters. But if I get that first good idea, that good story that pulls the characters in, and they have a reason to be there, other than just saying, "Hey, I'm still alive," I could do that. So, okay, one more question. Yes, ma'am. Last question. Okay. I'm always writing. I go from one project to the next. It's sort of like when I was an engineer. As soon as I finish something, I start. It may not be at full speed, but I start working on the next one. I start gathering notes, trying to get something to come together. Because when I was finishing Decadence, I was working on this. I was trying to figure out. First, it actually started out with a male character. It wasn't Gideon, and then about 4 chapters in, I said, let me make it female. I had to go back and redo everything because once I changed gender, everything changed. Yeah. But the movies, they call me the calls. If they call, I mean, that's another industry. I made myself.